All right, guys, we're in a severe windstorm right now, so I wanted to come over here to the property because we have 22 acres of trees. One's in the road. I stopped real quick and threw the big stuff off, but yeah, it's literally everywhere. All right, so we could see from here that we lost some down. We just came from softball. Good rip. Good rip. This windstorm started a few hours ago. Big one across the driveway here, as you can see, and we got another one down there that got hit by lightning. It came down, and yeah, we're gonna have some work we got to get done. That one came right off the side of the tree. Careful, babe. So we're getting, this is like the start of like 50-60 mile an hour winds. That's a big one. Literally came right off the side too. I wanted to look at this one though. At first, when we come up the road, I saw it. I thought it was against my box truck. Everything else looks okay though. Wow. Yeah, we're not going to get too close to that one because there's another big one up top that broke as well. Oh, that's not the one I thought. Or is it? Is it? Man, that's going to be hard to get down. Huh. So this tree, we left the two big ones for the path going back on purpose. They were two beautiful trees. Man, it might bring that one down too. Yeah, it busted the whole side out of it. Dang it. I don't know if you can see that or not. But this one here got hit by lightning right after we left it, like literally a month afterwards. Half of it was live, half of it was dead. It's gonna have to come down now, but not today, obviously. And then we got another one right up in there pinned. That one's gonna be tough though, because the top is stuck in the top of that one. Might have to call somebody that cuts trees down for a living for that. All right. Well, at least it didn't hit the box truck, I guess, or the GMC. I don't see anything else down, but this is just getting started as well. So definitely the one on the main road coming in, I'm gonna have to get taken care of. All right, guys. Well, we just got home here to our own personal house, and we got a big problem, a dangerous problem. So I'll show you guys as soon as I get backed in here. Only got the biggest vehicle that I gotta hug around here real quick. Alright, let's go check it out. Good enough. Can you carry my jerky in, please? Oh, I got this jerky called Jeff Jerky. This stuff was phenomenal. Carry the rest of that in. I'm gonna eat that whenever I get in.
Smells good.
Alright, we're gonna have to get the dogs in the house too. They can't be out around that. Super dangerous issue here. Alright, let me walk you guys over here. I'll show you. What you guys doing, huh? What are you doing, Boots? Oh, Nola, what are you doing? Alright, so I'm not gonna get too close myself. Power goes over to that telephone pole. That's on my neighbor's side, and the whole entire pole came down. That's electrical on the ground that goes back. Oh, the other telephone pole back there went down too. So two telephone poles. So that one goes back to his building, and then it comes down to another telephone pole. Well, both of those are down. And I hear my neighbor's generator running, so I'm guessing we don't have power. But that is a very dangerous situation. That is electrical. Kids are looking at me out the window. They had no idea. Hush up, big mouth. You guys haven't seen boots. Anyways, I'm gonna walk over because I'm not sure if my neighbor's aware or not. I'm gonna make him aware. That's a big problem, and I gotta call the electrical company. All right, guys. So it's the next morning. We ran our generator, our Jackery, all night long. So got down to, I'd say, probably about 57 in the house. We did have one small electric heater we plugged in just to kind of keep it somewhat mild. And then obviously doubled and tripled up on the blankets, and we were good. It's supposed to get a bit colder tonight, even though the sun's out right now. But we got a full night with that Jackery. So I'm using the onboard right now, which I could use this as well for that heater if I wanted to run an extension cord. But I'm using the onboard generator of the Ford here. So let me show you. So right now I got it plugged in. We're pulling 450 watts. We can go up to 2,000. Got it in generator mode. Pretty darn sweet, honestly. And yeah, you can turn it off and on from the app. So if I don't want to come out of the house, I don't have to. I can start the truck if it tells me the battery levels are getting low. Let it run for a little bit. I think it says it'll recycle for like 10 minutes or something. But yeah, really cool. I can literally have my house plugged in certain things. And I'm no professional about any of this. I'm just kind of learning as I go here. But I can have my house plugged in for the things I need. I can turn it off and on from my app on my phone. And I don't even have to go outside if I want to. So we just got back. I went and got another backup generator just to have at Schleybus. So big shout out to those guys as well. But yeah, pretty darn cool. At this point, some of the videos I've made didn't have accurate information. So the one you probably just watched was me showing the telephone poles as soon as we got home. And long story short, I thought those went to my neighbor's building. They do not. They actually go up that oil road to an oil pump from what he told me. And he had already seen it. You know, like I said, we were at softball. And yeah, unfortunately, it's just what we came home to. We had zero power, and our area got hit very, very hard. So we're, along with a lot of other folks, out of power, and there's no time period from what we found so far other than talking to our neighbor. He said they told him Monday. So the oil pump company actually has to take care of those telephone poles from what they told us. Other than that, no power, but we're managing with generators and yeah, some electric heaters. As of right now, it's not too bad. But it is going to get fairly cold this afternoon, but I will fire those babies up when we need them. And yeah, make a cup of coffee as I need it, make the warm the kids up some food, whatever we need. Trying to be productive here. We had a gentleman order a box of trimmer line, the 1 pound spools, so they're going to give us a chance and try them out. And they like Black Diamond. I told him, I said, I like Black Diamond. I told him my Saber Strike is what I aim to compete with that. I'll say it like that. So not talking bad about it. I won't talk about that. If somebody chooses to buy Black Diamond, you know, I have no reason to tell him not to. But I told him, give our Saber Strike. He bought a whole case of it, so we're sending it to him. He's going to put one in each one of his trucks, tell his guys try it out. He said if they like it, they'll replace all their trucks with 5 pound or 3 pound spools. So whatever they want to get. And yeah, we're going to send them a ton of samples along with that as well. But can't send anything out until we get a chance to get everything done. But I'm going to go ahead and get everything boxed up for now. They're pretty quick and simple to get done. But yeah, that's where we're at. And I guess I'll see you in the next video here. Alright guys, it's day 3, no power. The electric company was just here though and disconnected the pole. So we're not sure what the game plan is. Sorry, I just woke up. Anyways, getting the generator filled back up. This Honda generator and the Shurkin have worked out really well. And our Jackery has worked really well as well. Been getting about 3 hours run time off a full tank. Running a few electric heaters. does have Bluetooth capability as well, but for a little Honda, it's been great. Tell you what, you don't realize how great water is and electricity is until you don't really have it all the time. So we're managing, but just for example, like having to do the extra work to have a cup of coffee. Now this Jackery's been nice. I've been able to just move it around, but normally I would fill my water up right from the fridge and yeah, go from there. Teddy, you want some water too? he's kicking his bowl back here. Alright, so let me bring you guys around here. Gotta switch this over here real quick to AC. We have 31% left. Hold on, Ted. You want that just as much as I want my cup of coffee right now. Go ahead and click that on. Already got the pot in. We're gonna go. It's not recognizing that I put a pot in. There we go. Boom. Let that go for a minute. Don't worry, I brought you guys one in too. I know. Hi, kitty. They're all like, can we have the bottled water, please? So, gas stations in our area are out too. We've been having to go a lot further just to get those. Honestly, it's not been horrible, guys. I've enjoyed it. Kids, Miley specifically, is a bit sick right now, but yeah, it's kind of how it goes. When it rains, it pours, right? I know, Cora. What? Anyways, you realize too how dusty stuff is after, like, you don't have the air and everything going for a couple of days. Everything is covered in dust, it seems. So we'll be definitely doing a nice cleaning whenever we're done. It's probably it's from you guys, isn't it? You're the culprit, aren't you? Huh? No, Nala's just kind of like, they don't understand why we don't got the power on and stuff. Daddy, he don't care as long as he gets his food and water. Cora, she just wants treats. And Boots, he's just like, whatever, let's go. I'm a little young puppy dog. Huh. Little young puppy dog. Anyways. Yeah, buddy. I'll tell you what. Make sure you guys get yourself some kind of backup unit. Definitely have a gas unit and a solar unit. We put this on solar yesterday. We had sun out for probably, I'd say 4 hours, and it went up to 36% from completely dead. But I mean 36%, and it was down to 31. We just been charging like cell phones off of this, but we do have to go up the road to even get service. Been able to throw a couple Instagrams out when we went to lunch yesterday and dinner, and then running like the coffee pot off of it as well. It's kind of cool. So it I don't want to hit nothing right now. I was going to show you how much energy it's pulling. But yeah, we've been keeping the deep freezer closed, keeping the fridge closed at all times, unless we just need to get like something out real quick. But yeah, other than that, guys, be prepared, you know, just in case little things like this happen. We had zero clue. I mean, we knew we were under a higher wind advisory, but normally we're okay here. You always see it on the news, like, you know, hundreds of thousands of people without power, you know, for weeks. Well, we're here. It happened Friday night. This is Sunday morning. So, yeah, it can happen to you as well. I never thought it would happen to us, but we did have a few things precaution-wise to get by, and we're making do. Woohoo, guys! We got electricity back on, and the electric company came out right before I was filling up the generator this morning, disconnect the electric from the poles that are down, which they're still down, but there's no electricity going to them anymore. And I would say probably about 4 hours after they disconnected at 5 o'clock, about 10 a.m., they turned the power back on, which they stopped here and talked to me, and they said, we got a little bit more checks to do down the road, and once we clear that, we're going to go ahead and send it. And yeah, it sent, and it felt amazing when the power came back on. But let's take a closer look at this thing now that we have the chance to, and it's safe. So look at that. It literally snapped that pole off in the ground. That's crazy. Got your ground there still. Snapped it clean off. They came out, disconnected it, wrapped that all up. That one back there is up in the tree still. Insane. Let's walk back here real quick. While I got you guys on here, I want to give a phenomenal shout out. But man, our electric company, AEP, I don't like paying the bill, I'll be honest with you. Electricity is expensive. But those guys and gals that work it, you guys are rock stars, and we appreciate you here at the Spencer household. Thank you, thank you, thank you very, very much. And to the people that are still in our area without power, you're in our thoughts and prayers. You know, just take it 1 hour at a time. Keep your mind off stuff. Do a puzzle. Sean Boy put a couple Star Wars Legos together, and just little things to keep your mind at ease. You know, we go from having cell phones and computers and TVs and things that just keep us preoccupied 24/7 if we want to having nothing. And I put a post up on my personal Facebook early this morning. It felt good, honestly. It did. It sucked at times, but it felt good as well to be completely disconnected from everything pretty much. And I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. But let's take a peek at this one. So down there, comes up through the trees, back down. Another telephone pole was right here. This one completely snapped off too, right out of the ground. You can see the power comes down. And yeah, that's what I was talking about. My neighbor has an oil pump. He's got a bunch of acreage here as well, and it goes on up the hill to the top where he's got an oil pump. But that pole did not snap, and I see the other one back there is good. So he'll have to, well, whoever will have to just go from here on down, or whatever they choose to do. Anyways, guys, appreciate all of you. And today's supposed to be a really warm day, and we personally got our power back on just in time because we have a cold spell coming the next few days where it's going to get down into the teens from what I believe they're saying. And yeah, we're going to get rocking and rolling. I got the guys starting tomorrow. They're actually going to start at my personal property. They're going to be cutting up wood. And yeah, Seth's got experience in tree service, so we're going to utilize that. And yeah, get everything here back in order as well. We have a ton of orders for Spencer products going out, and really behind on a lot of things since we didn't have power for 3 days. But hope you enjoyed it. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys and girls. We'll talk to you later. TQ out. Peace. Bye-bye.